I'm not going to joke with you. Hello and welcome, everybody. Randy Replay. No time for jokes today. Back at it again. The Minnesota Vikings have their biggest game of this franchise, or any of the franchises they have been a part of, as it is Super Bowl LVIII coming to you live from Las Vegas. Brought to you by Allegiant Stadium in Nevada. One of the four corner states. My goodness. Randy Replay back at it again. It should be a joyous occasion, but we all know what Minnesota has done with big games. We saw it a few weeks ago with the Chiefs. Squander that opportunity. We have let a couple other games in this franchise in the last two seasons get behind us and get away from us, but tonight, a chance for retribution as two young quarterbacks that have not seen this level of size of a game ever. And then you have veterans that have only tasted this game, some of them winning, some of them on the winning side, some of them on the losing side. But nevertheless, here we are. We're going to start, like we always do, with the injury reports for Minnesota. Nobody showed up on the injury report this week. And for the Patriots, it appears to be the same thing. So we got two cases of hashtag must be nice here this evening for Super Bowl LVIII. This whole week, has just been crazy. The flights, travel schedules, itineraries once they got here, practice schedules, splitting time, maybe having a few joint practices. It's been a week. And for those that have waited patiently, you're about to be paid off, hopefully with a Minnesota Vikings victory. There's not really too much else to go over. We will go over yearly rewards or yearly awards after the game. Unless you guys want to do it before. I mean, I don't think it makes any sense to do it before because that's just kind of a cap on the 2024 season. It is February. And real quick before kickoff, we're going to show you how we got here. In case you all forgot, the Patriots entered the 2023-2024 playoffs a 6th seed. They took care of the Colts, and they upset the number 1 seed Broncos in the divisional round. And then the number 5 seed Los Angeles Chargers. It's still weird to me. Los Angeles Chargers of Anaheim upset the number 2 seed. And there you have your AFC Championship game where the Patriots reign supreme. For Minnesota, they were the number 1 seed. They got the first round bye. It was either going to be the Aints or the Cardinals, whichever one was the lower seed. The Cardinals won. And there you have your divisional game. We stomped them. The Packers, of course, stomped their opponent as well. And we took care of the Packers in late game fashion, holding on to beat them by a score of 45-38. And that sets up Super Bowl LVIII here this evening. A quest of two teams. Only one will stand. Who will grab the Lombardi trophy for the Vikings? It will be their first in 5 trips. And for the Patriots, we all know the history. They've been here before. Belichick has been here before. Many of the guys on this roster have been in this position. So we have an experienced team versus a team with the current roster has never been a part of anything this big. Who is going to fold? Who will prevail? We will find out. Super Bowl LVIII. Kickoff is next. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about this evening. Lombardi Trophy. Minnesota brings it home. They stick it to the team to the east. Mac Jones looking upon it for the first time. So will Anthony Richardson, JJ, Dalvin Cook, and more. As here we are, Allegiant Stadium plays host to Super Bowl LVIII. Fans of every team are showing their support. And Minnesota was here just a little bit ago. As you see, Anthony Richardson soaking in the moment. Quite literally. Mac Jones, of course. Where's that helmet of a guy who has been here for more TV broadcasts? Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, but you're stuck with Randy Replay on the SSN. Now we'll kick it down to the coin toss. Looks like Minnesota has won the toss. They have elected to defer. And player introductions have happened. Everybody's ready for this. Marcus Jones will stand back in his end zone, awaiting the kickoff. The ball is handed to Joey Sly. There are his numbers for the season. He points. Both sides are ready. Tanner Muse will give a point to the man upstairs, and Super Bowl 58 is, boom, underway from Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, and a touchback to begin the game. My heavens. Oh boy, the biggest game of both of these young quarterbacks' careers is about to culminate. 5,027 yards, 39 touchdowns, 12 picks for Mac Jones. And for this Minnesota Vikings defense, struggling, battling through injuries. Of course, the defensive tackle Jaquelin Roy, many have speculated will have a big game here tonight. Injured and out 5 weeks, as the first pass will go to tight end Henry. Hunter Henry across the middle. Mac Jones completes his first Super Bowl throw in his career. Jones will be in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Doubling up on Jaquelin. Throw left side. Missed tackle by a Viking, and that'll be a first down for Harris. So 18 yards off the little out route. Eric Kendricks will have the linebackers spread out near formation for the Patriots. It's a give to Harris, and he's brought down by a host of Vikings. And that'll be Jaquelin Roy leading the charge, gain of 3. And there's the high-stepping Jaquelin Roy, the rookie. Having some fun here in the Super Bowl. Why the hell not? So it will be Mac Jones in the empty set. He'll get the snap. He'll throw short. Big hit put on by Kendricks. That'll be caught by Bourne. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1 now, Minnesota. Here we go. The near form, or far formation rather. And it's Harris. He will break off of Jordan Hicks for the first down. Brought down by Harrison Smith. And we are just shy of 2 minutes gone here in Super Bowl 58. The Patriots threatening. Man in motion. It's a non-give and gets blown up in the backfield. Does Strong Jr. by Eric Kendricks. My goodness. So the little double move doesn't fool anybody here on this defensive side, and Minnesota will cause another TFL. Loss of 2, and Jones will be in the gun for this 2nd and long. Gets the snap, short throw, caught. Bourne again. Left side, and he'll take it back towards the middle. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Not out of field goal range, but a sack might do it. We need to get one here. Mac Jones out of the gun. Hunter Henry to his right. Gets the snap. Throws middle. Caught. And he'll get down inside the 20. And another first down. That'll bring up 1st and 10. Single back set is Harris. They give this to the aforementioned Harris, who will bring in a couple yards. They'll give him 3 per. Oh, no, only 1. And there's Harrison Phillips on the tackle doing his little high step. Everybody's having some fun here tonight. Mac Jones out of the gun. Harris will get the snap again. And brought down by Daniil Hunter and Eric Kendricks after a minimal 1-yard gain. And Minnesota will do it again. 3rd down and 8 now. Defensively. Jones gets the snap, throws, tipped, and picked off Eric Kendricks. Another turnover caused. And in the stat sheet for Kendricks, what's he doing? He is putting on the sanitizer and putting on a mask, much like he did before. So Mac Jones throws right, tipped by, that'll be Andrew Booth Jr. Or Murphy Bunting, rather, and then Eric Kendricks will pick it up. So here he is, rookie quarterback. Taking number 3 overall in this year's draft, Anthony Richardson. 6,090 yards, 49 touchdowns, 51 picks. In the biggest game of his career thus far. Hoping to be in this spot multiple times before he retires. Only time will tell. So what do? Starting field position isn't the greatest. We've been talking about these extended drives for the Vikings. Weird snap corral. Give to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's first carry in a Super Bowl will go for 10. And a Minnesota Vikings first down. So Dalvin following the blocking. And getting the first down out of the way for this team. It's the hardest thing to do in the Super Bowl. So Richardson, it looks like it's going to be a play action. Throw left, caught. Tyler Johnson, gain of about 2. They're going to give him 3. And we'll see what Minnesota's got dialed up. 2nd and 7. Richardson from the gun. Gets the snap. Throw middle, caught JJ. Not enough time for Johnson to throw the block, but he gets the first down. And so much of this play, the pivot dig, I believe is what was called, is about Tyler Johnson. Well, a lot of the pick plays, Tyler Johnson setting up that block. Just didn't happen, and Minnesota will be forced to try something else. Dalvin, run right, tries to get the edge. He will not. Get about 9, and Kevin O'Connell will have him go no huddle. So no huddle. Dalvin will switch from Richardson's left to his right. Gets the call again. Runs into his own guy, but he's up near the 50 at the 48. And Minnesota has Dalvin cooking here. First quarter of Super Bowl 58. And another first down for Minnesota. My goodness. So from the gun again is Richardson. Talking to the offensive line. Gets the snap. Throws middle. Batted away. Almost intercepted. No flags. It's a clean play. And Minnesota will go back to the drawing board, as it were. Here's Dalvin again with a carry. Couple yards there. And Minnesota faced with their first 3rd down of the Super Bowl. 3rd and 7. Richardson gets the snap, throws right side, caught Laporta, fights, claws, scratches for the first down. So they go to Laporta. You think Jones would want to follow Thielen? He does not, but they still get the first down. Minnesota in a pretty good position here. 1st and 10 from the 42. JJ man in motion. It's that pesky end around. He gets no blocking from Thielen. He'll get a yard, though. Not too much more. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9. Richardson from the gun gets the snap. Throw middle, caught. Tyler Johnson. No, that'll be JJ. And another first down. So Justin Jefferson's 2nd Super Bowl reception of his career. Just signed a big deal. Hopefully he'll be back here multiple times. Richardson from the gun. Cook to his left. Delayed handoff. They bring the pressure. Dalvin goes off right. Dalvin's loose. Makes a man miss up to the 18. Dalvin Cook. First down, Minnesota Vikings. Oh my goodness. They're now in the Monsoon Air red zone. Gets brought down a little bit harder than what Kevin O'Connell would like, but nonetheless, Dalvin Cook in the proverbial zone. Richardson will send 2 wide receivers in motion. That is Thielen and Tyler Johnson. No JJ for this first down play. It'll go to Cook. He'll get about 7. They'll give him 8, and Minnesota's in the red zone. So Richardson will come out in the shotgun. Dalvin to his left. Tries to get him to jump. Not going to work. Richardson gets the snap. Gets some blocking, and he goes down. Tries to get away from the pressure. Does not work, and we got a 3rd and 8 from the 15. Richardson from the gun gets the snap. Throws left side. Separated from the ball is JJ. He wants a flag. He's not going to get it. And Minnesota will be forced to trot out. Well, not really forced. They could do whatever they want, but they're going to trot out Joey Sly to put him up 3-0 in the Super Bowl. Snap spot kick. Joey Sly puts him up 3-0. So Minnesota taking points over just going for it. Holds on through the hit. Minnesota will do it again. Danielle Hunter will be... Yeah, he's going to drop back in coverage. Big throw left side. Caught. Separated from the ball. Would have been out of bounds anyway. Minnesota faces another down. This is 3rd and 2 now. So 3rd and 2. Mac Jones throws middle. There is a flag. And we'll get down to the... We'll check the penalty first. And it's holding on the Patriots, so this thing is coming back. They'll do it again, 3rd and 12. Does Mac Jones mean Mac and Cheese Jones? The important questions flowing here tonight. The cheesiest. And Zadarius Smith will bring down Mac Jones. Half sack for him and half sack for Hunter. So Zadarius with a clear shot. Just kind of holding him for Danielle Hunter, and that'll knock him out of field goal range. So the Patriots will punt. And yes, I do believe it means Mac and Cheese Jones. Ooh, almost could have got that block. So Semi Fehoko playing in his first Super Bowl. He will try to go around the coverage. He's not going to get too far. He'll get up to the 28, though. And Brian Asamoah, second-year linebacker, is down. Immediately calls for medical personnel. And they will assist him off the field here in Super Bowl 58, clutching his rib cage. Oh, boy. Doesn't matter. It's still a first down. JJ with the catch. Richardson from the gun, going no huddle. It's got a man. It's Tyler Johnson left side. My goodness. So that'll put him on the other side of the 50. So 2nd and 20. Oh, that'll be the end of the first quarter. So after 1, Minnesota leads 3-0 Super Bowl 58. We'll trot out Joey Sly again to make it 6-0. Joey Sly's kick. Angles right, but it's good. So Minnesota will take a 6-0 lead here in the second quarter. Defensive struggle here to bring up 3rd and 9. So Minnesota now has an opportunity. Either make or break, or make it a little bit easier for Joey Sly. He'll send Dalvin Cook out as a wide receiver, slot left. Richardson from the gun. Now in the empty set. Gets the snap. Throw middle. Caught. Thielen has a line. He splits the defense. We'll wave goodbye. And that is a Minnesota Vikings touchdown in the Super Bowl. Adam Thielen's first reception in a Super Bowl. And for Anthony Richardson, it is his first thrown. Right here, this pick play, this crossing route, whatever you want to call it, with JJ, throws a good block. Missed tackle, and for Minnesota, their biggest detriment, or their biggest, whatever you want to call it, their biggest I can't even speak. 13-0 Minnesota. Their biggest critique is the yak yards. And they just showed they can perform in the yak coverage. My goodness. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. Randy replay's a little overstimulated. You got Las Vegas, all the casinos, all the lights. You got all these people here for Super Bowl 58. And your team's up 13-0 and gets the ball back in 10 minutes and 52 seconds. So it is a single back for Harris. Can't get overexcited or too ahead of ourselves, but Minnesota's playing better defensively as this game is progressing. So something to watch for sure. I formation for the Patriots now. Harris behind Jones. Jones will turn. He'll give to the aforementioned Harris. Aforementioned Harris gains the end. Big hit by Harrison Smith. And that will bring us to another 3rd and short. I formation again. Minnesota. Lewis Seen trying to guess that snap count. It is a give, and Lewis Seen causes a fumble. Murphy Bunting will get it. Minnesota pull. Lewis Seen trying to guess this snap count. He gets the edge, and the second-year man, not a rookie anymore, causes a fumble in the Super Bowl. Murphy Bunting will jump on it and out trots Dalvin Cook in this Minnesota Vikings offense once again. Makes another catch and has another opportunity. This time Richardson from the split back. Shotgun, weird snap again, corralled. He's going to roll. Richardson looking for blocking, not going to get it. He'll have to go out of bounds. The play kind of unfurled, and we've seen that before, but more importantly, Richardson will get a first down for Minnesota. 1st and goal from the 4 now. And we're in the single back. We run it more times out of this formation than anybody in the NFL. Dalvin up the middle. Touchdown, Vikings. And he's going to walk the boardwalk here in Las Vegas. And for Dalvin Cook, Zadarius Smith, this team is feeling it. Kevin O'Connell, no stranger to this spot. He was in the Super Bowl just 2 short years ago. Glad to be back. Joey Sly to make it 20-0. Right-footed kick is up, and it is good. Minnesota showing blitz again. They will back off. Mac Jones out of the gun. Mac Jones waiting the snap. He will get it. Throws right side completely wide open. Back of the end zone. Strong Jr. of the Pierre variety. And the Patriots are on the board here. Super Bowl 58. 6:54 left to go. So wide open. Back of the end zone. Murphy Bunting. Tapping his chest saying that's on me. It is confirmed, and this to make it 20-7. Eli Ricks, 2 blocks in the regular season. Looking to make an impact here. He will not kick his away. It is good. 27 with 6:54 left to go first half, it appears. So you're going to have to beat us through the air, Mac. He has so far. He's in the single back set again. And Danielle Hunter gets his first sack. Full sack in the Super Bowl. And he points to the Patriot bench. Danielle Hunter ripping down Mac Jones out of field goal range as of now. Right when we needed a big play defensively, Danielle Hunter was there. Just re-signed to a big deal. And now a 3rd and long for this Patriots team. Josh Metellus in there at linebacker. Mac Jones from the gun. Just mitigate the damage. You don't have to make a splashy play. This one will be out of bounds, so incomplete. Unless they go for it, should force a punt. And they will choose the former. Minnesota, big decision to make here. And they're going to trot out the field goal unit. Kick is away. No good. Falls short. So they pull the old okie dokie on the Minnesota Vikings, pulling out the field goal unit right away. Minnesota not really respecting that move, and they miss it either way. So Minnesota lucks out. Intended for JJ, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8. Richardson from the gun again. Short throw, caught Thielen, trying to make it easier for Joey Sly. We do know he's got a big leg. He can hit from 65. And this one will be a 63-yarder. Indoors, Joey Sly near perfect on the season. This to make it a 23-7 game, setting history in the Super Bowl. Joey Sly's kick is away. Well, tying history, and it is no doubt good. It could have been good from 70. My heavens. So Joey Sly kicks a 63-yarder in the bowl, and that's why you go get yourself the kicker with the most power to have that little ace in your hole, or the dollar in your back pocket, whatever you want to say. That extra wrench in the toolkit, that extra controller, that extra... You take your pick, man. The analogies are endless. That's why you go get yourself a good kicker. Mac Jones out of the gun. Changing a few things, and so will the Vikings. Gets the snap. Short throw caught. Big hit put on, no fumble. He'll hold on, and Minnesota will try it again. Sending more pressure this time. Mac Jones throws across the left side. Caught. Big hit again. Minnesota giving up some yardage here. Might want to think about taking a timeout, but so far mitigating the damage. And a big overcommitment. And chop down Eric Kendricks. Inbounds Hunter Henry right side. And that will slow down this offense. And they will take a timeout. So the Patriots will take their first timeout of the half. They're threatening here after going no huddle a couple times. And here comes Minnesota, needing a big play, maybe even a turnover, single back set. Bourne kind of motions. And Jaquelin Roy, the rookie, will bring down Mac Jones. And what did I just say? We need a big play, maybe a turnover? Well, we get a Jaquelin Roy sack. My heavens, Mac Jones from the shotgun now gets the snap. Bull rush aplenty, and that'll be a short throw left side, 7 yards. And Minnesota does it again. 3rd and 12. So 3rd and 12, one more stop. Left side, right side rather. Big throw, caught. Hunter Henry within field goal range. We'll see what they want to do here. And it looks like they will go for 3. This to make it 23-10, just shy of the 2-minute break. Snap spot kick. It's all good. Kind of a low hanger though. So it's 23-10 here in Super Bowl 58. 4 seconds left. Bailey will kick it away. Wongwu will let it bounce. A rare no return by Wongwu, and Minnesota looks like they'll just kneel it down and go into the halftime break of the Super Bowl. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it got really quiet all of a sudden. 23-10 at the half of Super Bowl 58. And hello and welcome back into the booth. Let's get into these Super Bowl halftime stats. QB rating for Anthony Richardson, 110.2. He was 13 for 19, 68% completion percentage. 153 yards, 1 touchdown, no pick. For Dalvin Cook, kind of took over the first half. 15 carries, 101, and a touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 3 for 12. In the receiving game, it's been JJ leading the pack, 6 catches, 64 yards. Adam Thielen, 4 catches, 61, and a touchdown. Nobody, and I mean nobody cares about blocking. Going to go to defense, look at total tackles. It is Eric Kendricks with 12, Danielle Hunter and Lewis Seen with 5. Piece. Tackles for loss, we had a bunch. Danielle Hunter with 2, Zadarius Smith, Jaquelin Roy, Eric Kendricks with 1. Sacks, we got back there Oh, that'll be 3 times. 1.5 sacks by Daniil Hunter. Jaquelin Roy has a lone one, and then Zadarius Smith split the third with Daniil Hunter. It's not all. A 1 first half pick by Eric Hendricks, brought back 5 yards. Couple pass deflections, Jaquelin Roy, Sean Murphy Bunting. 1 forced fumble by Lewisine, recovered by Sean Murphy Bunting, returned for 2 yards. No block kicks, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns for your Minnesota Vikings first half Super Bowl 58. For Joey Sly, 3 for 3, longest of 63. My heavens. 2 for 2 on extra points. 1 punt for Hunter Nicewander, 51, netting 49. So it's a pretty good ROI for Hunter Nicewander. Now, it's time to wrap this thing up and hopefully take that Lombardi trophy and rub it in the face in the team to the east. For Minnesota, keep doing what you're doing. It's working. Defense needs to tighten up a little bit. Hopefully they will do just that. Maybe a couple extra turnovers here in the second half. Put this thing on ice and bring the Lombardi trophy home. Well, home for the year to Minnesota. This has been Randy Replay. Second half kickoff. Next. Oh, yeah, I'll put a Nadia stream in there. And hello and welcome back to the field. Bailey able to kick us, or ready to kick us off, where in the second half, Kene Nwangwu has returned 2 kickoffs for touchdowns. He's got some space, but it closes quickly, and Kene Nwangwu will fumble! Kene Nwangwu with his first fumble of the season in the Super Bowl, and it is returned for 6. Oh boy, they're going to review it just to make sure. We'll see if he was down or not. Yeah, clearly down. His left knee was down prior to the ball coming out. Knee down, ball out, right there. There you go. Even his elbow was down. So we'll see what the ref says here in Super Bowl 58. Trying to get it right. Sam Laporta, broken ribs.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The ruling on the field is reversed, so Sam Laporta on that play as well. Broken ribs, he will be out. Touchdown wiped away, Minnesota from the 28. So Sam Laporta, the rookie tight end, goes down in his Super Bowl, and here is Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook with a big run. Something he's been doing all season. And that is how the second half will start for the Vikings. So a little scare there. Crisis averted. And Colin Johnson will take over the starting tight end duties. Richardson from the gun gets the snap. Throws left for a wide open Colin Johnson. He's got it left side. Tries to juke out of the way. That big body, 6'6", 230. Slow to get up, too. Hopefully he's not injured. We don't even have a backup tight end. It's just Nick Muse. So either way, Kevin O'Connell knows what it's like to win in a Super Bowl. He's pumping his fist. He likes what he sees. Here's Dalvin. He's going to carry a defender a couple yards before giving up. 2nd and 5 now for Minnesota. So after a gain of 5, from the 30 now, Christian Darrisaw, man in motion. Must be an eligible receiver. There's a snap, give Dalvin. Dalvin trying to get away from the tackle. Will not. He'll get a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 4. So 3rd and 4 now. Minnesota's got a decision to make. We'll see what that decision is as he comes out with a split back shotgun. Gets the snap. Throws middle, drop, Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson, the drop master flex himself. And Minnesota was trot out Joey Sly to kick us to a 2-touchdown lead. The drop master flex himself. Joey Sly's kick is away. Angles left. It's good. He's been working on the rapport with Anthony Richardson, but drop master flex drops the biggest one of the bowl. I mean, these 3 points are nice here, but I mean, if your number is called in the Super Bowl, you have to deliver. And Tyler Johnson, in his second year in purple, he's being a little inconsistent. So, got to watch out for that. Either way, that'll give Mac Jones the ball. After that fumble scare on the kickoff return by Kene Nwangwu, Jones will get the ball back from the 25. Sends a man in motion. Gets the snap. Throws left. Caught. Brought down by a host of Vikings, including Eric Kendricks and Lewis Seen. Minnesota will play press across the board. I formation, or a single back set. Lewis Seen will start it, and looks like Zadarius Smith and Jaquelin Roy goes down. My goodness. So Jaquelin Roy, the rookie, will go down again for the second time. He's feeling a little woozy. Holding that left wrist, he'll leave the field. So another Viking out. Sam Laporta, and now Jaquelin Roy. They'll drop DJ Wanham in coverage. Big throw right side, and we don't. Murphy Bunting doesn't go up for it. And that will be a completion right side, Hunter Henry. So don't even get a jump out of Murphy Bunting. My goodness. So Mac Jones from the gun gets the snap. Throws middle, caught. Couple big hits. They'll survive it. I mean, you cannot leave guys that open in the Super Bowl. We'll see what Minnesota wants to do here, as they'll shift a couple members around. I formation to give to Harris. Harris will slip the tackle and get up to the 7. And Jaquelin Roy, Bruce Sternum out for the game, so James Lynch will come in. James Lynch has played well in the absence of Jaquelin Roy during the regular season. We'll see how he fares in the Super Bowl. And for Jaquelin, his first Super Bowl as well. Throw middle, wide open, caught, touchdown, Hunter Henry. So the Patriots will score. I mean, if you're Zadarius, how do you just keep running? I don't get it. But either way, this to make it 26-18. They're going to go for 2. Mac Jones throws wide open. I mean, in a man coverage, you should have somebody on Hunter Henry who just scored a touchdown, but 2nd and 4 now. Minnesota from the gun. Richardson empty setback. Gets the snap. Throw middle. Caught Thielen. There is a flag. I do believe it's going to be on the Patriots as they bring extra pressure. Yes, indeed. And it's roughing the passer on Hargrave. So that'll be 1st and goal from the 5, Minnesota. Automatic first down. Yes, indeed. We already know. Trust me, we know. That has been a problem this year. May have cost a team a playoff spot. Richardson from the gun. Not going to fool out this defensive line. He'll talk to the offense. Richardson. Delayed handoff. Dalvin sheds a tackle into the end zone. Minnesota goes back up 2 scores. And again, he's going to put another mask on. My goodness, Dalvin Cook. 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. He's Randy Replay's lock for Super Bowl MVP. Give him that Ford F-150 or whatever piece of car you're going to give him. And Dalvin Cook on this drive has been called on so many times, making the plays. Kevin O'Connell obviously happy Minnesota to go up 33-18 with just, and it's good, 33-18, 4:51, just under 5 minutes left to go, 3rd quarter. All while keeping the play in front of you. Not a lot of plays this season have gone behind the Minnesota Vikings defense. And Danielle Hunter will get his 2nd sack. I was just going to say, haven't gone behind this defense on a burner level, the amount that JJ has gotten behind the defenders, but my goodness, Danielle Hunter records his 2nd sack in the Super Bowl. And that will force Mac Jones into a 3rd and long situation. And we'll see what the Patriots have planned for us as we face a 2nd and 13 defensively. Mac Jones out of the gun, gets the snap. Throw short, caught, and that'll be brought down by Jordan Hicks. Harris on the reception. Now for the Patriots, you got a decision. Jordan Hicks, very slow to get up. We'll check the replay, see if we see anything. Yeah, that arm got caught underneath Harris. And he's calling the offense off. They're going to punt it away to the Minnesota Vikings. So Metellus will watch the fake. The fake is watched. The punt is good. So another good punt. And Simi Fehoko gets another opportunity. And he doesn't really do much with it. Just get this thing into the 4th quarter and spend as much clock as you can in the process. They're 2 minutes away from doing that. It is a play action. Richardson gets his feet set. He's got a man deep. It's JJ right side. JJ down inside the 40. Well, they're going to mark him at the 40. I do believe he's at the 39. JJ gets a pat on the helmet. Good job. And my goodness, Richardson feet set, bracing for the hit. Throw. JJ caught. He does the rest. And Mac Jones doesn't like my mama said Mac Jones doesn't like that play call, but guess what? That's how it goes. I don't know what to say. You guys fill in the blanks. What did Mac Jones say to the coach there? Richardson from the gun gets the snap and gives it to Dalvin, who will carry a defender for 3 yards. And now for Minnesota. Entering the 4th quarter, it will come to fruition. Super Bowl aspirations out the window. You're already here. 15 minutes separate you and your first Super Bowl championship. It's all on you. 47 seconds left to go. Minnesota could bring this thing down to near 30 seconds. It looks like they're going to do just that. Minnesota now, clock is your best friend. 2nd and 7. It's a give to Cook. And he will go nowhere. They'll give him a yard. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter as Kevin O'Connell, looking at the play sheet, has a couple decisions to make. Worst case scenario, it's 36-18. I mean, you want to get a touchdown here and put this thing away. There's your dagger, but my goodness. You'll take what you can get here. Super Bowl 58, 4th quarter coming up. That'll do it for quarter number 3. Minnesota ahead to the tune of 33-18. 15 minutes separate you from your first Super Bowl championship. There it is, coming at you live on the screen. What do you got? Dialed up 3rd and 6. Richardson calls the plays from the field himself. Richardson from the gun. He'll talk to the offensive line. Gets the snap. It's a throw, middle. JJ stretches, but I don't think he'll get it. He will not. Minnesota decision-making time. You got Joey Sly for a 48-yarder. Or do you go for it and risk turning the ball over? And Joey Sly will run out this to make it 36-18. With 14, they could bring this thing down to 14-18 if they wanted to. Randy replay. Throws horse and all. Snap, spot, kick. Right down the middle. Sorry, my game time laptop here, where I pull all the information was, just had an update. My apologies. It's how we broadcast. Chill, dog. Chill, dog. So that'll make it 36-18, 14-15 left to go. This kick will send it to another touchback. So Minnesota Super Bowl 58, we've said it many, many times, broken record, whatever you want to call it. 14-15 away. Mac Jones from the gun. Harris to his right, gets the snap. Short throw right side. Big hit. Harrison Smith. He coughed the ball up. Minnesota recovers. It is Jordan Hicks. Oh, goodness. And Harrison Smith, I do believe, will cause another fumble. His second of the game. Let's see if he's down. Oh, yeah, he's up. He's up. And so for JJ, 11 catches, 118 in his first Super Bowl. We need to see a gritty. I don't know if it's going to happen now, but oh boy, we'd love to see it. Richardson underneath center for this one. Gives to Cook. Not going to get much. They'll go no huddle, it looks like. As we'll see what he wants to do here. 2nd and 10. Richardson. It's another play action. Throws, dropped, Christian Darrisaw. So Christian Darrisaw kind of looking at his hands like, I'm not a wide receiver, dude. But it is what it is. Richardson from the gun on this 3rd and 10. That play obviously didn't go the way the Vikings wanted it. Throws incomplete, intended for JJ. Would have gotten the first down. And so they'll have to settle for another Joey Sly kick. Maybe he should be the MVP. This to score another 3, and it's good. 39-18 now. So from the Super Bowl 58 logo, that might be it. Mac Jones. And they get a new set of downs. So they're here for a reason. It's a good team. Oh, Daniil Hunter getting there. Just Mac Jones throwing it away. And DJ Wanham will go down holding his lower back. So DJ Wanham will go down now. My heavens. So now Minnesota without a starting right outside linebacker as Brian Asamoah went down earlier, and now DJ Wanham goes down. I don't even know who that will bring in. I think Tanner Muse is next up on the depth chart. That is another setup screen. And Daniil Hunter plays that. Yeah, it looks like he'll be able to come back. Just back spasms. And Daniil Hunter almost got there again. Vikings don't choke it like the Falcons. Oh boy, I don't think they will. We'll see though. Throws left. Does Jones caught? That is Bourne again. Minnesota just giving up these short little dink and dunks. That's all you're going to get out of them. They keep the clock moving. Throw middle, incomplete. And the defensive coordinator just keeping them in this defense. This nickel defense. And he will be shoved out of bounds. 3rd and 1 now. Single back set. And Eric Kendricks gets back there to disrupt the throw of Mac Jones. I mean, you got to take points here if you're the Patriots. The defense has... Oh, they're going to go for it. So the defense has been great all game for the Patriots. Minnesota caught in this weird defense. Tries to call a timeout. Not going to work. Middle intercepted. Eric Kendricks gets a pick in the Super Bowl, and this one won't be taken back. He'll bring it back a long time. Oh boy, a long time. Randy Replay's just excited. And Minnesota gets the ball back. Mac Jones thrown across the middle, picked Eric Kendricks. And he brings it all the way back a long time, apparently, to the 38. And a couple shots being thrown in the Vikings fan line. We'll set Joey Sly up for a 37-yarder, making it 41-18, pending the kick. Snap spot kick is away. Sneaks in left side, 41-18. Minnesota Vikings again from the Super Bowl logo for all intents and purposes, pending any weirdness, will be Super Bowl 58 champions. As they now pull out to a 33-point lead. Oh, sorry, 42-18. And it's a 24-point lead. My apologies. To the 1. And now Strong is in the backfield. It is a pass, middle caught for the touchdown. So Minnesota will give up 6 here. I don't think they're too worried about it. Jordan Hicks will move around. Mac Jones flushed. And James Lynch will get a sack. I think they're going to split it with Danielle Hunter, but James Lynch and Danielle Hunter will bring him down. And he will do the high step that Jaquelin Roy did all the way back in the first quarter. And Jaquelin Roy sitting on the sidelines. All he could do was watch. Cannot be a part of this. Minnesota will play onside. They got the hands team out there. Oh, Tyler Johnson's in the front. Don't drop it, please. And it goes right to Thielen. And Adam Thielen, the sure-handed wide receiver, will bring it down. Minnesota! Gotta believe they're going to do it here. They will give up some points. It's okay. Everybody in Vikings country, chill out. We're fine. 4:57 left to go. Richardson from the gun. We have seen leads blown here, though, and that's what makes Randy a little nervous. So do not count the other team out until it's all zeros. But for all intents and purposes, pending any weirdness, Minnesota has an opportunity to go up big. 2nd and 7. Richardson from the gun. Tries to get him to jump. Not going to work. Got a man deep left side. Oh, he overthrows JJ in the end zone. He overthrows JJ for the Super Bowl gritty. And Minnesota took a shot. Richardson claps his hands, laughing over at JJ's side. And he tried to get him his gritty, and he'll get about 8 yards, does Dalvin. So, I mean, you take a shot, you got a man who's got a step. One of the best wide receivers in the NFL. You think you're going to come down with it. You don't. It's okay. Got to get a Super Bowl gritty. But if it doesn't, we'll take a championship over a stupid little silly dance anyway. Joey Sly on. This is a 53-yarder to make it 45-24 and seal the deal here in Las Vegas town. Snap spot kick. Right down the boardwalk. Or right down the strip, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's all the same. This will bring up 2nd and 4. Minnesota switching a few things defensively there. Harrison Smith coming down. Lewis Seen going out. And Mac Jones flushed. It is picked off Jordan Hicks. And there is your dagger. Minnesota could just sit on this thing, ride this thing like a pony out of downtown Las Vegas. He throws a dart at the heart of Kevin O'Connell, causing him to fall back. Jordan Hicks, interception. And that will be your dagger, if there ever was one, or if there hasn't been one yet. Minnesota moving players around, trying to get him to jump, and they'll bring it down to the 2-minute warning. So Minnesota looked like they were going to throw it. We'll see what they have planned here. 3rd and 5. I'm sure they're fine with another Joey Sly field goal. Pending any weirdness? Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, single back set, gets the snap, gives to Cook, throws the defender down, and they'll try it left hash again from the Super Bowl logo. And Flo is celebrating. Let me tell you, newsflash, buddy, you didn't win the Super Bowl. It's over. So from the Super Bowl logo, once again, a 35-38 yarder for Joey Sly, left hash. Snap spot kick is down, kick is away, it goes through. Minnesota takes a commanding lead. That will be the end of the game. It doesn't matter. 48-24 will be your final. Pending any weirdness? Well, unless they score a touchdown, but then of course it'll be a little bit more interesting. But Mac Jones, what you have in front of you is a good foundation. You just weren't the better team today. It made it interesting near the half. At one point, this was an 8-point game, if you believe it in your heart of hearts. So there's a bat away from Andrew Booth Jr., and this Minnesota Vikings defense this season specifically has been playing better the longer the game goes on. Throw right side caught. Parker will go out of bounds at the 38. So that's all they're doing. They're just giving up these dinky donkeys. And Minnesota playing that 3 safety deep look. They'll play press. Jones, short throw, middle. And they'll go no huddle. Minnesota sends extra pressure. Flush throws, incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd and inches for the Patriots. Don't expect them to do anything they haven't done yet. They will try and get it. Short throw, caught. I don't know how you play that any better if you're Kendricks. He was literally on his back. So Mac Jones playing just to make this seem not look worse on paper, and it's batted away, Eric Kendricks. Flush left, throws left, batted away, almost picked again, Eric Kendricks. So Mac Jones from the gun. Will get the snap. Throws left. Caught and goes out of bounds, does Bourne. So it's Bourne again. Yeah. Funny. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Throws, batted away. Is that Joey Porter out there? Hold on, let me go back. I think that's Joey Porter left side. Oh, that's Andrew Booth. Okay. Joey Porter must be interesting. I thought Joey Porter was 23. He must be 31. Andrew Booth Jr. It has been confirmed. It was the bat away there, and 4th and 2. Minnesota will play press across the board. And it's a run play. He will not get the first down. They'll give it to him. Okay, they're going to give it to him. I do believe he was short of the line to gain, but neither here nor there. It's another run. Another play fake, rather. And they'll get down inside the 20. Calling a timeout, really trying to make this thing seem less embarrassing on paper. As you know, the Patriots dynasty, not really used to being blown out in Super Bowls. Mac Jones from the gun. Gets the snap. Looks over his options. They'll throw short, incomplete. So 22 seconds will separate Minnesota from their first Super Bowl in franchise history. We just got to take care of the formalities here of Mac Jones being in the red zone. He will get the snap. It's a throw left side. Big hit put on by Kendricks. Last timeout taken. And we'll see what Minnesota has planned here for 3rd and 5. Jones, shotgun. Throws left for Bourne. Caught. Shoved out of bounds. At the 4, that'll be a first down and goal now. So Minnesota will play press across the board. 12 seconds left. It's the snap. Throws, caught. Touchdown, Thornton. So 48-30. Jones from the gun gets the snap, throws. Okay. So there you go. You feed Henry again. Celebrating like you're going to have a chance to win this game. And we'll see what the onside kick holds. Thielen will get it again. And for Anthony Richardson. 1 kneel down is all it's going to take. And we can start this countdown in their favorite formation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super Bowl champions, Minnesota Vikings. Taking care of business. The purple, gold, white, red, whatever colors are falling. And for Anthony Richardson, the boyhood dream is realized. Overcome with emotion are the Minnesota Vikings, and if I'm being honest, so is Randy Replay. A season unlike any other in Minnesota, culminating in that. And I wish I could be down there to kiss it myself, but Randy Replay is stuck in the booth. Super Bowl MVP expected to be Dalvin Cook. And for Anthony Richardson, hoisting the Lombardi. My goodness. Not a bad way to spend your first year on the job. Going over some plays, obviously, are the Patriots. There you go. And there you have it. Minnesota Vikings, Super Bowl 58 champions. In a performance that we have not seen from Anthony Richardson yet. We'll go over it. Anthony Richardson will end the game with a 102.7 QB rating. He was 22 of 32. That is 68% completion percentage. For those of you that didn't know how to do math or simply didn't look over here. 253 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no picks. Kind of a passive approach, but you didn't really need it when you had Dalvin Cook in the backfield demanding so much attention. 36 carries, 194, 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, 5 broken tackles. Anthony Richardson, 4 carries for 11 yards. Adam Thielen, 1 for 4. JJ, 1 for 1 off those pesky end arounds. For Justin Jefferson, in his first Super Bowl, 11 catches, 118. Adam Thielen, 5 for 71 and a touchdown. Tyler Johnson, 3 for 27, had that big drop on third down, but it doesn't matter. JJ, worth noting, 2 drops as well. And then he was overthrown on that gritty. No boy, we don't even call them touchdowns anymore. We'll just start calling them gritties. Colin Johnson, 2 for 30. Sam Laporta, 1 for 7, left a game with an injury. It's not going to matter. He should be ready to go by next season. Nobody, and I mean nobody, cares about blocking. Going to go to defense, look at total tackles. Minnesota in the Super Bowl having a triple-double. Eric Kendricks, my heavens, 20 tackles in a stellar Super Bowl performance. We'll get into everything Eric Kendricks here in just a moment. Cameron Danzer with 10, Lewis Seen with 10, Harrison Smith with 9, Andrew Booth Jr., Jordan Hicks with 7, Daniil Hunter with 6, Darius with 4, Sean Murphy Bunting also with 4, Eli Ricks, Josh Metellus with 3, Harrison Phillips and Jaquelin Roy, another rookie who left in the big game, not being able to celebrate with his team. Well, 2 tackles as well. Tackles for loss, we had a bunch. 3 by Daniil Hunter, 2 by Darius and Eric Kendricks, 1 by Jaquelin Roy. Sacks, my goodness, did we have a good night. Daniil Hunter, 2.5. Jaquelin Roy, 1. And Darius with a half sack. So if we take a look at total tackles and we look at Eric Kendricks' stat line, 20 tackles, 2 for loss, and 2 interceptions. My goodness, what a stat line for Eric Kendricks in his first Super Bowl as well. It took him 8 years to get here, but my gosh, has he reached the promised land, and has he delivered. Jordan Hicks had the excuse me. It must have been this bad Super Bowl soda. Jordan Hicks got the other pick. And pass deflections, we had 4. Andrew Booth Jr., Jaquelin Roy, Sean Murphy Bunting, and Eric Kendricks. Forced fumbles, we had 2. Forced by Harrison Smith and Lewis Seen. Recovered by Semi Fehoko, Jordan Hicks, and Sean Murphy Bunting. So apparently we recovered another one. Interesting. No block kicks, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns for your Super Bowl champions, Minnesota Vikings. For Joey Sly, he had a busy night. 9 for 9. Longest of 63. I do believe that is the longest field goal ever kicked in the Super Bowl. 3 for 3 on extra points. Punting, Hunter Nicewander, 2 for 101, netting 97. Kick returns, Kenny Wongwu, 2 for 50, longest 28. Punt returns, Semi Fehoko, 3 for 15, longest of 8. Oh boy. Jose, we appreciate your kind words coming live in the Minnesota Vikings fan line. Thank you for all of your support as your Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl 58 champions from Allegiant Stadium. This Super Bowl presentation there it is. The Super Bowl preceding presentation was a presentation of the NFL, the SSN. Any rebroadcast? You know the bit. Rebroadcast, redistribution, or reusage of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of the NFL, the SSN, the Super Bowl winning champions, Minnesota Vikings, or any of their subsidiaries. This has been Randy Replay. Your Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl 58 champions, 48-32 over the New England Patriots of Anaheim. We'll get you back to the main screen. We will preview everything that we need to and get you ready for off-season 2024 and get you ready and prepped for the NFL draft. I will see you in just a moment. And hello and welcome back to the main screen. Randy Replay back in the booth. And we got some things to go over before we get you ready for off-season 2024-2025, whatever you want to call it. Minnesota Vikings, Super Bowl 58 champions, downing the Patriots 48-32. See if the play... it has. Okay, so there you go. NFL playoffs for the 2023-2024 season. If you want to know how the teams got there, here's your opportunity to take a peek. I'll give you a couple seconds. And we will go over everything that happened here. We do have a couple things to get to. 2 new injuries to show up. They're not going to matter because they will be able to return for the 2024-2025 season. Sam Laporta broke his ribs in the Super Bowl. We had a couple other guys go down. Looks like Jaquelin Roy will be able to stay off the injury report. So 4 weeks of Sam Laporta's rookie offseason will be hung up. And, of course, another rookie, Justin Jacobs, will go down. He's out 4 weeks with a abdominal tear, so that puts him out until probably the NFL draft. If you're going by what we go by here. It still hasn't hit me. The confetti is still on the field. Most of the fans have dispersed. I do see Justin Jefferson and Anthony Richardson down there amongst the confetti. There's a couple other teammates just soaking in the moment. Your Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl 58 champions to the tune of 48-32. There's not really too much we have to go over. There will be some questions going into the offseason, of course, as we take a look at the roster. What we're going to do, first of all, with, now it has gone back to number 8. So with the number 8 selection, Detroit having to win those last couple games, my goodness. The number 8 selection now, and then we get 27, 28, and 32 because Denver couldn't get it done and neither could Cleveland. So they will end up 27 and 28, 32. So there's that. And then we have the question of age. As we take a look at the roster, we sort by player age. We have Harrison Smith, who's going to be 35 in the offseason. Minnesota Nice is letting the other team score 33 points before playing. There will be eventually, yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1. And you have Harrison Smith, who's going to be 35 in the offseason, expected to regress if he does not retire. And I mean, why wouldn't you? You go out on top with your first Super Bowl and on the team that you've spent 11 seasons in. Unless if he's persuaded this team can repeat. And he's caused so many fumbles. He's such an asset back there in the defensive backfield. But nobody would complain. Nobody would blame him for going out on top. And then you got Adam Thielen, who's going to be 34. He will show some regression as well. So the question remains what Minnesota does with that 8th overall selection. Do you go wide receiver? Do you go strong safety? And then you have the question of the 2 middle linebackers in your 3-4 defense, Eric Kendricks and Jordan Hicks, who are both going to be 32. They will see a little bit of regression, but Eric Kendricks had an amazing season, still topping the top 3 in terms of tackles on the year. So that is the only question going into the offseason, what Minnesota does with these first 4 first-round selections. My apologies. But all that will be sorted out in the weeks to come. Don't focus on that too much. Take in the moment. Realize what this moment means for the whole state of Minnesota, and realize what it's going to take to get you back there later. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Randy Replay signing off. Once again, your Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl 58 champions. If you're here at Allegiant Stadium, we thank you for showing out for the purple. We hope that you travel safe back to the home state of Minnesota, as we will as well. I'm going to go to the casino. The next time we will see you will be the 2024-2025 season. This has been Randy Replay signing off from Las Vegas. Have a good night, everybody.